Hello, hustlers. Sorry this is coming a day late. I was having some computer issues yesterday. Attempted to record it 3 times on my hour break, and each time it cut out on me just when I was about to close up, and I was fucking furious. So I said I'm gonna cool off, and then my parents came into town, or my dad and my sister came into town. So apologies, no excuses. Sorry it's a day late, but it's all good. Here we are. Let's jump right into it for this week. Number one in the category of mindfulness. We might as well just call you Mindfulness Magic Mike, because you are hitting 100%, my friend. You have not missed a day, and I love the fact that you are making this a habit. 100% for you. Number two, Brian S. at 92% adherence in the mindfulness category. Number three, Bronx Bomber, coming in at 90%. Great job there, bud. Yours truly, Coach D Money, at 87%. And rounding out the top five, Ethelrad at 79% adherence to the mindfulness category. Moving on to nutrition, again, Ethelrad, 81%. Adherence, number two, Bronx Bomber. Number three, Brian S. And that's a three-way tie with Brian S., BP Frank. Welcome to the board, my friend. And yours truly, Coach D Money, at 73% adherence. And that nutrition metric is tough, man. That is tough this time of year. Holy crap. Who knew it would be so hard to eat clean through the holidays? Gotta tell you, this one feels like whoever wins this category should win the truly win the competition, because this one is man, it is challenging for me big time. And finally, movement. Number one has been number one pretty much throughout the competition. Conley Goal coming in at 97% adherence. Yours truly, Coach D Money, 78%. That is a huge gap from first to second place. Man, great job, Sean. Number three, Morning Magic Mike at 75% adherence. Number four, Ethelrad at 58% adherence, and rounding out the top five, Jack. Good job, Jack, 55%. Shout out to Ethelrad, top five in all three categories. That's awesome, my man. Great work. I know you were up to big things, so and you're still staying in the game, which is awesome to see. So December, here we are, December 4th. Can you believe it? This is insane. Just about 4 weeks left till 2019. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I almost didn't, to be honest, do the video this week. I was so angry with my computer and so frustrated with myself and my conditions, and it's hard, and holding the space is tough, and they'll understand I was making all kinds of excuses for myself about why I didn't need to create this video today. And I was like, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So here we are doing this video, Derek. Get on your ass and serve the people. So just to give you guys a little insight, half my life I was a quitter. My parents didn't hold me big or responsible for anything growing up, so whatever I wanted to do, they would say I could start, and then they'd never help me to like challenge myself and play a bigger game, which isn't their responsibility really, but karate, drums, saxophone, Little League, I tried a ton of stuff, and I didn't stick with anything, and it wasn't like I tried really hard and wasn't good and then gave it like the old try. I wasn't good at it right away, and then I wanted to stop right away. And it was really created some really bad habit patterns for me from a young age that I really didn't bust out of until high school, when I got kind of my first mentor. He was a teacher of mine, football coach, and he also did the chorus as well, small high school, so go figure. Football coach and music coach. But he said, "We shall not suffer in the realm of mediocrity." And it was his Bible verse, Ray 3:16. And it always stuck with me because he commanded the most out of all the students and me. And anything less than that, than showing up with your very best, was not enough. Was not enough. And I really carried that throughout college. And into life, into my fitness, into my fitness business, and health coaching, that you got to show up, and you cannot show up as mediocre. So following up and keeping the perspective of aiming for excellence, and I won't always attain it. No one always attains it, but the idea of anything less than shooting and striving for excellence should not be acceptable. So in this challenge, we are coming on the hardest time, the Christmas. Halloween's one thing, it's one day. Thanksgiving is kind of a long weekend, but here we are rolling into December with all the holiday parties for work, for friends, And it's time to show up. It's time to create tight containers, holding yourself accountable, holding me accountable. Oh my God, this last weekend was crazy. It was all I could do not to chug bottles of wine and eat all the crap at the first holiday party. December 1st, I was about to ruin everything, but I did it thanks to you guys. And I still hold the container tight because I was thinking I got to keep myself accountable for you, and I got to keep myself accountable for me. Came up with some quotes on finishing that I found online. Um, Go the extra mile. It's never crowded up there. I love that. It's always crowded, but there's always room at the top. There's always room at the top. And there's always room at the top for our excellence, top end excellence. I love that so much. Um, Love this. To finish first, you must first finish. To finish first, you must first finish. Meaning, man, we don't get it right the first time. I have made some huge errors in my life, and even in this challenge, it's proven to be so much harder than I thought it was going to be. But first, we get to finish before we can really command our excellence in later on times and really draw off our experiences, right? Like taking these habits we're creating now. It can get a little bit messy. But here's to 2019 getting me even better for each and every one of you guys. And tying to that, the finish line is just the beginning of a whole new race. The finish line is just the beginning of a whole new race. And that's it for life, right? Like we are doing the thing. We are going after what we want until the day we die. And the fulfilling life to me is going after those whole new race, complete it, whole new race, complete it, whole new race. And anything less than that is just kind of boring, right? Like that's where stagnation happens. That's where boredom happens. That's where we get fat. And like mental fatness and physical fatness, speaking for myself in particular, we are never done. And like I said, my greatest hope is that this challenge is simply a launching pad to your continued excellence. You're shifting to a whole new paradigm of what's possible in 2019. But we got to finish here, baby. We got to finish here. And you're talking about it's really you versus you. And I know we have a competition right now, and we're kind of having some fun and being held accountable by our metrics. But in the end, like we are all just solely responsible for our behaviors. Jim Rome said today on a quote I heard, "Do me a favor. I'll take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me." Meaning, like we just got to pull our own weight in life. Anything more than that is just too much of a burden. Um, um, just because Magic Mike is leading in the competition today doesn't mean that he's going to be leading in the competition in the future going on in life. So, and that goes along the fact of our hustle handicaps. Even though he's leading the competition now, is a very high handicap, and he may not win his competition for himself. He might not beat it. I know right now, looking at my competition, I am not where I want to be. I'm actually a little bit behind. I'm in second place in the competition, but I might not win. I might not be myself even. So just because you guys are doing your own stroke, you're doing your own path, maybe you don't get a top 5 call out. That's like totally fine, because if you're exceeding your own personal expectations, you're going to win your race. And that's the most important part, is you beating your own expectations. And anything other than that is just gravy, really, to be honest with you. So if you're in the middle of the pack right now, but you're beating yourself in more days exercise, more days meditating, more healthy choices, and like, baby, this competition was worthwhile for you, and I really hope you take these habits going forward. So stay with it. Another thing I heard is there are still a few missing data points, so I'll be sure it's my commitment to you by the end of this weekend to get those to you to update in excellence, because we know sometimes these things can really shake up the board, and I want to have everything finish in integrity. So you'll be getting those updated missing data points from me in the coming days. Like I said, my dad's in town, my sister's in town. It's kind of tough to get away. Sophie's sleeping. Jocelyn's out of town all day today. So all my conditions, all my dad excuses, well, I'm not getting it to you right now, but I will. I promise. Great job, everybody. One thing you'll see is I didn't add any nutrition recipes for a couple reasons this week. Jocelyn did the food prep. I was out with Sophie on Sunday all day. She needed a little mommy time, but I didn't have time to create food, and I also am not sure if that's creating value for you guys. So if you do watch the videos, if you are using the nutrition that I'm sending you, let me know. Let me know that it's not just kind of falling on deaf ears. I haven't heard from anybody if it's creating value for them. I haven't asked either. So if you like it, I will jump right back on it. It's a lot of work, but that's what I'm here for, to serve you guys. So let me know if that was working for you and you were utilizing the recipes. I'll jump right back on it. If you didn't care about it, well, damn, I won't do it on deaf ears. So let me know either way. Great job to everyone involved. Especially a great job to all the top competitors. You guys are really pushing the envelope and pushing your coach really hard. I got to tell you what, you guys are pushing me to make really good decisions because if it wasn't for you guys, I'd have a cookie in my mouth right now. My dad just got me a box of chocolates for Christmas. I don't even like chocolates, and I almost opened it. But if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be on them. Have a great week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.